everyone, and welcome to another edition of Spotlight here on Park Hill TV Channel 18. I'm Lacey McClelland, and today we are at English Landing Elementary School, but we're not there just yet. Our first stop is on location at Parker's house. He is a student at English Landing Elementary, and we're going to climb on bus 44 and talk with him and bus driver Pete. Pete, you came out to show Parker your bus. Tell me about that experience.
I have a number of kids, a lot of little boys that are interested in how the bus works, how it functions, but none quite articulated that like Parker has. He's very interested in mechanical things, and he sits right in back of me and he asks, why do I turn on a certain switch, and what happens when that switch comes on, and what do we do with that lever? And it's just a higher degree of interest than I normally see.
Parker, when Mr. Pete came out and showed you his bus, what are some things that you learned?
Well, I learned about what this thing does and how does the other door open, and I don't remember.
Did you ask him about some levers, I think you said?
Yeah, I did.
Was it a pretty cool experience to have the bus here at your house and learning all about it?
Yeah, the other day he came here and you guys weren't here and he showed me the engine. That's the other time.
That is pretty fantastic. It's not every day that a bus driver takes their time to come out and do this. Why did you decide to?
Well, it's not every day that you have a kid that has this much interest. And Parker did ask me. He wanted to see the engine, and I thought, okay, I just thought we'd pacify him, but he kept asking, and he kept that up, persistence. So finally one day I came to his dad and I said, the only way we're going to get this done is if I come to the house early, and this has never happened, and do you have a problem with it? I wanted to get his dad's okay, and he said absolutely not. So we did. We stopped the bus right where we are here. We opened the hood. We stood him on the tire, which is taller than Parker is, and we showed him some of the mechanical things under the hood.
Oh, well, that's just great. Thank you so much. And thank you, Parker. Should we head back to English Landing? Yeah. All right, let's go. Parker, I had a great time on the bus with you today. I know you got to get to class. Have a wonderful day, okay?
Okay.
See you later.
Bye.
Good morning, Dr. Rowe. How are you?
Good morning, Lacey. How are you?
I'm great. We're really excited to be here at English Landing today. What is our second stop?
You are going to see how we do our Friday morning announcements, Lacey, and it is a lot of fun. Every Friday, we select a class that is displayed the life skill term, whatever month's life skill term that is. For the month of November, it's citizenship, and so we select a class that has exemplified the behavior of citizenship and modeled it through their daily actions, and then we do a live web camera cast of the morning announcements, so it's a lot of fun.
Well, let's get started. Take it away.
Good morning, English Landing Eagles. It's a fantastic morning today. Please stand up, put your hand over your heart, and look at the flag in your classroom.
And Mr. McGinley is joining us now. You guys do such a great job getting the kids fired up during the morning announcements.
Yeah.
Why is that so important, especially at the elementary school level?
Well, I think it really gets them ready for the day and gets them ready to be excited about learning. And it instills a sense of school pride, I think, in our school. And if you kind of watch from the webcam this morning, the kids really get into it and it gets them excited. So I think it gets them pepped up for the day. The blood's flowing. They're ready to go on a Friday morning.
What are the things that they learn in the morning from the announcements every day?
Well, I think a part of our announcements during the morning is there's the general things like school lunch and those things, but with the school song, there's a lot of "We Are the Eagles," a lot of team unity, and so they kind of feel a part of our class family and part of our school, and so they learn those kind of things like citizenship, I think, respect and responsibility.
Every time I see you around the building, you have so much energy. You love your job. What do you enjoy about being at English Landing each day?
I really do. I mean, I get up in the morning and I love coming to school and seeing the kids learn. And I think for me, one of my biggest philosophies of teaching was I don't know how my kids can get excited about learning if I can't get excited. So even if it's my class or if it's a fifth grader going through the hallway, I always try to, say, hey, how you doing, buddy? Or be excited. So that way they see that I'm excited about the day and they see that I love my job. So I hope they love learning as well.
Well, thank you. You've gotten me excited for this day.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's do this.
What are we going to see today at our third stop?
Well, we're going to visit our second grade team at English Landing because really Our entire building has done a great job this school year of integrating technology more and more into instruction. And what we want to see in our building, one of our building goals, is that it's not just the teacher that's integrating technology during the learning process, but that the students are using it hands-on and that the teacher is more of a facilitator of their learning.
All right, let's head on in.
You may check with your red checking pen, look at the answers on the projector for your morning work. And then you may work on your journal entry.
Hi, Mrs. Dement.
Hi.
Can you tell me some ways you and the rest of the second grade teachers are using technology in the classroom this year?
Yes, today you will see a variety of different ways in each classroom that you'll visit today that we're using technology to meet individual student needs. One of those ways, I have some friends back here working on some research projects, so they're excited to tell you about those.
What kind of feedback, you as a teacher, what have you heard from the students from using technology in the classroom?
Well, they're very excited. I think it's very motivating for them. It's something they choose to do, and they actually like to be involved and use the technology themselves. After they see me use something and demonstrate it, they're excited to learn how to use that and, display their own work using the technology.
It's incredible seeing second graders using some of these tools, right?
Yes, it's very exciting. They have lots of good questions and they learn very fast.
Well, thank you. William is joining us now from Mrs. Dement's room. And William, how did you use World Book Online to gather information for your topic?
You go on to Internet Explorer and then type in worldbookonline.com. And then click on World Book Kids, and it will pull up to this page right here.
And what do you do once you're on that page?
You type in your research on the search.
Wow. Do you like using a computer in the classroom?
Yes.
Pretty cool, huh? Mm-hmm. What else do you like about being a student here at English Landing?
My teacher is really nice, and the school is really awesome.
Thank you.
You had 2 pennies and it's 77 cents.
Hey, Bella. Sorry to interrupt as you do this lesson real quick, but you're in Mrs. Jensen's class, and you're using a document camera to present your work to the class. Will you tell me more about that?
Well, you actually have to know how to do it because you have to know how to read the words and you have to know the math problems.
So do you guys take turns coming up here? How does this work?
Well, we go in number order. Like, first goes our person that's number is number 1, and then we go on, and we keep taking turns doing it every day.
Do you like this way of learning?
Yeah.
Okay, will you show our viewers another question that you're showing the class?
There are 12 boys and 13 girls in the class. How many total students are in the class?
Bees live in honeycombs.
Maya, sorry to interrupt you. You're from Mrs. Wright's classroom and you're doing a presentation right now. Will you start off by explaining to our viewers what a Mobi is in case they don't know?
A Mobi is something that you can use instead of just running back and forth, going into the projector and then going to the computer, and you can answer questions easier, and also it's fun to use.
How are you using it to present your work as a PowerPoint? Will you explain that?
I'm using it to present my work because I'm just pressing it, and if they have any questions for me, I can just tell them instead of running back over there, clicking, and then coming right all the way back up here.
And what are you teaching about today?
I'm teaching about my PowerPoint of bugs.
Okay, I'll let you get back to it. Thanks for talking with us.
Okay. Cockroaches. Cockroaches live mostly in deserts. They can be all different sizes.
Maddie is a student in Mrs. Bean's classroom, and you are using a laptop, you have headphones on, and you have a microphone. Will you explain what you're doing?
I'm recording myself on Raz Kids.
You're recording yourself reading, right? So you just read an entire story. How does it help you with your reading to read into the microphone?
It helps me fix my fluency, and it helps me if I made a mistake, and it tells me if I made sense.
So after you read the story, what kind of feedback does the program give you?
It tells me I need to work on this or work on that.
Because it hears everything that you've read. Do you enjoy using it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you. What do you have planned today for our last stop?
Lacey, I thought it would be appropriate to finish up your day here at English Landing in 5th grade. Our 5th grade students are our role models at our school, and so we are going to be in Mr. Winkleman's class today, and he is Skyping a classroom in Montreal, Canada, and they are working, the two teachers are working together on a collaborative lesson on measurement. And so we're going to discuss our form of measurement here in the United States, and then we're going to learn a little bit more about the metric form in Canada.
What great technology opportunities students at English Landing have.
Thank you.
Let's check it out.
If you guys want to look over that document.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
For people who do not know what Skyping is, will you explain that first off?
Sure. Skyping is a great technology piece that allows us to communicate with other classrooms, other teachers, other districts throughout the United States. And actually, fortunately, today we are going to be Skyping with another teacher in another country. So we've been able to use this piece of technology a couple times throughout the school year. And the kids really seem to like it, and it's really kind of opened some doors for them.
Tell me about the lesson today. What are we going to be seeing?
Sure. We're comparing the metric system and the standard system. The students have come to realize that not a lot of the world uses the same system that we do. A lot of them use the metric system, so I thought, since I'm not a professional on the metric system, that I would have the students listen to somebody that actually uses it on a daily basis.
Very cool. Let's check it out.
Hi, Aaron. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing okay. We're having a busy day here in Kansas City. It's kind of cold. How is it up there?
It's actually beautiful today. It's 14 degrees Celsius.
Ooh, I am so glad that you actually talked to us about that, because we're kind of exploring the metric system.
Emma and Austin are joining us now as the Skyping is going on behind us. And Emma, will you tell me what it's like to Skype with someone who's all the way in Canada during class?
I think it's really cool because you just get to communicate with someone way across the world.
And Austin, what are you guys learning about today?
Today we are learning about what the differences are between the standard system, what we use in the United States, and the metric system that people use in other different countries.
Okay, what do you guys like about 5th grade here at English Landing?
I just like how there are nice teachers and they teach us very good.
I like how the teachers are always willing to help you and they always want you to try and meet your goals.
Now, both of you have a question for the person on the screen right now, right? Can you tell me what you're going to ask her all the way in Canada?
Do you ever have to use the standard system? And if so, when do you have to use it?
Great question. Austin?
Mine was, can you speak every single word in French?
Great. Well, I'll let you guys go ask. Thank you. Dr. Rowe, we've had a great time today. Before we go, what do you enjoy about being here every day?
I love being an Eagle. I love having the opportunity to work with the English Landing students, families, staff. It's a very strong, close school community, and I feel very fortunate to be a part of that.
Well, thanks for letting us stop by, as always.
Thank you, Lacey.
Along with Jason Summers, I'm Lacey McClelland. Take care.